welcome to this gentle practice that is going to help you drop in and connect with yourself today so that you can just feel and process and digest and integrate and become a little bit more at peace within. So sit however you feel most comfortable, let your eyes come to close, and let's just take a few deep breaths to start arriving here in the moment. Shoulders can drop away from the ears. Let your face relax, your jaw can release. And just invite your breath deep down into the space of your belly. Feeling the floor beneath you. Starting to ground yourself. And then really slowly here, just bring your hands out alongside your body. Flip your palms up and take a deep breath in, lifting your arms up overhead. If it's possible, gaze up to see your palms touch. And then breathe out, turn the palms away, and just float the arms all the way back down. And draw your chin to your chest. We're going to repeat that 2 more times with your own breath, just breathing in, letting the arms reach up and out nice and slowly. And reaching the arms back down as you breathe out, trying to extend your breath out nice and long here. And just do that 1 more time, flowing with your breath. Letting your fingertips touch down on the floor. And your chin is at your chest. And then we're going to start to roll our head from side to side. Connecting the movement with your breath and just flowing at a pace, a rhythm that feels really nourishing to you and your body right now. You're always welcome to linger in a stretch, taking an extra breath into one side of the neck if you're noticing a lot of tension there. Keeping the jaw released, keeping the shoulders resting down away from the ears. And then just breathing out, let your head come back through center. And on your next breath in, we're going to take the fingertips up to the shoulders. And we're going to draw 3 big circles with our elbows in a backward motion. Again, just let this feel good. Move at the pace and rhythm that works for you, and try to connect your breath with your movement. And then we'll reverse the direction. Continuing to draw big circles with your elbows. Warming up your shoulder joints, letting your head, your neck move with the circling of your shoulders. And then just breathe out, let that go, and bring the awareness down into your hands and begin to circle out your wrist. Your fingers can be long and stretched out, or you can make fists with your hands, circling the wrist in both directions. Wiggle out your fingers a little bit, and then just begin to shake out your hands. We can carry a lot of anxiety, a lot of stress in the hands. And as you're shaking out your hands here, just take a deep breath in through the nose and open your mouth and just slowly sigh it out, continuing to shake out the fingers, the hands, the wrist. Take one last deep breath in here, breathe it out completely, shaking off any last little bit of stress from those fingertips. And then just bring your palms to press right at the front of your chest. Breathe in here, clasp your fingers, and as you exhale, push your palms forward and round your back. Breathe in, lift your arms up overhead, lift your chin, gaze up. And then breathe out, round your back again, chin to the chest. Do that one more time. So big stretch of the arms up overhead, breathing in, maybe arching the back a little bit here, and then breathing out, round your whole spine, chin to the chest. And then inhale, just lift your arms back up overhead. And as you breathe out, release your hands and just let your fingertips touch down on the floor right alongside your body. All right, then from here, take your right arm, lift it up and overhead, coming into a side bend over on the left. And you can stay here or draw your right arm up so it's hovering right above your shoulder. Circle out your wrist a few more times here. Give those fingers a little wiggle. And then you're going to bend your elbow and cup the back of your head. Take a breath in, pull your elbow back behind you, gaze up. And then as you breathe out, you're going to round your back forward and see if you can bring your elbow down towards your left knee. And then breathe in, lift your chest open, draw your elbow back, gaze up. Exhale, round forward, elbow towards knee. And just do that one more time with your breath. And again, this should just feel good. You're making a connection to your body, moving with your breath, letting yourself feel. And then after that last one, just stretch your arm back up and we'll come through center, inhaling, and then exhale. Take your left arm up and overhead to the right. Staying here in the side bend or drawing that left arm up right above your left shoulder and circling out your wrist a few times. You could be gazing up towards your lifted hand or down towards the floor, your choice. And then when you're ready, bend the elbow, cup the back of your head. Try to rotate your chest towards the sky, gaze up, breathe in, and exhale, elbow towards the knee, rounding your upper back. Repeat this a couple more times with your breath. Rotating and twisting through your rib cage, loosening up the shoulders, the neck, the upper back. Do that one more time with your breath, breathing out, elbow hugging towards the right knee, breathing in, chest open towards the sky. Then release your hand, draw your body back up through center. Inhaling, exhale, let your hands release down. And we're going to shift now onto our hands and knees. And we'll stretch back through child's pose. Your knees can be close together or wide apart. Resting forehead to your mat or cross your forearms. Rest your forehead on your forearms. And let's take a few deep breaths. Letting that breath expand through the belly, low back, and as you exhale, just dropping into the floor, feeling what you're feeling in this moment. Take another deep, slow breath here, breathing in, letting your belly expand. And as you exhale, begin to rise up onto your hands and knees into a tabletop position. And take a breath in and extend your spine, lift your chin, gaze up. And as you breathe out, round your spine, chin to your chest. We'll repeat this a few times so you can just move at your own pace. Your fingers are spread nice and wide. You might want to tuck your toes as you arch your spine. And then point your toes back, pressing through the tops of the feet as you exhale and round your spine. Doing that once more, breathing out, let your belly button squeeze up and in towards your spine. And breathing in, coming back into extension, drawing the shoulders down towards your tailbone. And then let your spine come back to a neutral position and sway your spine from side to side. So you could look back over one shoulder, see if you can see your hip or your foot on that side. And just sway a little bit, let it feel good. And then we're going to tuck the toes and lift the hips and take a downward facing dog pose. So for this downward facing dog pose, move around, stretch things out, pedal out your heels, bend and straighten the knees. Take any movements that feel good to your body. Maybe you try to lift your toes and stretch your heels back, stretch your fingertips forward. Breathe deeply. For the last few breaths, you might even just find a place of stillness. And at any point, you can rest. You can just drop your knees and rest. Take your last inhalation. And then slowly breathe out all the air from the lungs. And then we'll bring our knees back down onto our mat. And if it's comfortable for you to sit back on your heels, let your hips come back for a moment here and just take a couple of breaths. Notice how you feel. If this isn't comfortable, choose any other position that is. And we're going to move into a little twist. So you're just going to let your hips slide off to the left on the floor. Your feet are over on the right. And then just begin to rotate to the left. Spin your chest around to the left, your gaze. Lift up through your heart and even lift your chin a little bit and just breathe. Feel the breath moving in and down along the length of your spine. As you exhale, maybe navel hugging in towards the back. And then slowly release, come through center. So again, you could just come to sit on your heels for a moment and then just let your hips slide off to the right on the floor and let your feet scooch out to the left. Nothing too fancy here. It should feel comfortable. Adjust as needed for your body. And then just rotate your torso around, look back over your right shoulder, lift your chin a little, breathe into the heart, lift the heart a little. And as you exhale, feel your spine gently rinsing out. Couple more deep breaths here. And as you exhale, you're going to slowly begin to release that twist. Bring yourself back through center. Nice work. Draw the palms to the heart for a moment. Take a nice deep breath in. Complete breath out. And we're going to shift now onto our back. So however you can bring yourself down onto your back. You can draw your knees into your chest. Give yourself a little squeeze here. Maybe circling out your knees or just rocking gently from side to side. And before we shift into our final resting pose, Savasana, let your hips get a little stretch here. So you could reach down, see if you can grab onto your feet or your ankles or even your calf muscles. You can let your knees reach out to the sides of your body and just rock from side to side. You can move into a full happy baby pose where you lift the soles of your feet up towards the sky, drawing the knees towards the floor outside your rib cage. And again, here you could rock as well from side to side. And then just take any last little stretches that might feel good for you. And then grab what you need for Shavasana. So if you want to place a bolster beneath the knees or grab a blanket to place over your body for warmth, go ahead and do so. And then just rest. Let your eyes come to close. Take a nice deep breath in. Slowly breathing out, maybe through an open mouth, letting the jaw release. Feeling the head becoming heavy against your mat. Noticing the floor beneath your shoulders, your arms, your hands. As you inhale, see if you can sense how the breath is gently expanding your lungs. How your belly is gently rising and falling with each inhale and exhale. And just feel your spine and your back resting down upon the mat. Legs and feet are heavy. I invite you to continue resting just like this for as long as you are able. If you do need to rise and get on with the rest of your day, just start to let your fingertips slide across the tips of your thumbs. Maybe giving a little wiggle to your toes. Deepening your breath and letting your whole body stretch long. Circling out the wrists, circling out the ankles, and rolling off onto one side when you're ready. And just really slowly, leisurely drawing your body up into an easy seated position. And as you rise up to sit, sit how you feel most comfortable. If you'd like, close your eyes for a moment. Noticing how you feel after today's practice. And then joining me for one last deep breath in and stretching your arms out to the side and overhead like you're scooping up all of the good vibes from your practice today. Breathing out, let your thumbs come down to rest right at your third eye. Letting that energy wash over your mind, bringing positivity to your thoughts. And then slide the thumbs to your heart center, anchoring your awareness here in the heart. Have a beautiful, beautiful rest of your day. May you feel centered. May you feel balanced. May you feel filled with energy. Thanks for joining me.